Welcome to Model Horse Tack School. My name is Carrie, and today we're unboxing the next Stablemate for 2026, the Collector Club, and this is Wesley. They come out about every 2 months, and they're not that expensive. But this is Wesley. Oh, he's golden. I thought he was just brown, but look at that. He's golden. Look at that sheen. I love these little boxes. They're so cute. Wow, I like him. It's one of the older Stablemate models. So, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Check him out. All right. Was this Silky Sullivan? I think that was the name of the mold, was Silky Sullivan. Look at that, clean, crisp masking. I don't see any seam lines. They're all filed down nice. A little bit on the face, but actually you take too much off, you lose the eyes and nose, so that's all right. Wow, really well done. I like him. Oh, her. She's nice. Look at the coloring. Really crisp masking. That's pretty cool. So, if you guys are wondering why you don't see a lot of tack making videos, is because I've been making 3D printed stuff and having a blast. Let me show you some of the stuff I'm making. So, here's a pack saddle. That's better than anything I could do with leather. So then you could follow my pack saddle video. You don't have to make the saddle, but you can do all the rigging. And I just like glue right to the edges here instead of trying to glue underneath. I like that one. But then I got these, been playing around with trees, so for a short time there'll be these 5-pack of saddle trees. And they all have different lengths and wither widths, and eventually I'll have one that works with my patterns. I've almost made a second saddle with the printed ones, but you can see, depending upon the model, you know, you could try and fit these. So these packs are all different widths, and that's just because I was playing around with things, and now I have almost have one just for my patterns. I got stirrups in 2 different widths. So you got the working ones. Let me pull the one out. These are the working ones, and I pack them in 5 pairs. So you're gonna file them down and then paint them. So I do need cleaning a little bit. But these are only in traditional scale. I can't really go much smaller. I might be able to do classic if people want me to do classic size, but that's it. Can't go any smaller. Printer does have limitations. And then I made these, which are narrower, and these would be your pleasure stirrups, right? You know, there's different sizes there. I'm also working on, this is Roman Chariot, traditional scale. I'll probably do these in kits. And then there's the elegant one that has all these whoop-de-loops on them. And then the pole comes off, so it's easier to ship them. And then you can make different size poles depending upon what horse or how many horses you've got. So that's another thing I'm working on. But I just want you to see that I'm busy doing stuff that I've always wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to make a Roman Chariot. But I haven't, how do you do it, right? You need to be able to tear one down to see how it's put together, but these are 3D printed, and now I can paint them and maybe do a wash of the gold, paint maroon in here and the wash of gold on the high areas, There's a gold paste you can put on. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking on these. And this one is, like I said, this would be more for like parades and stuff. And then this here would be like a war chariot. Anyways, that's why you're not seeing new saddle patterns, because I've been making saddles since I was 7. And I've made most of them. You can make almost anything from the trees I've provided now. I might see about doing a Spanish tree in 3D. And I have a charro saddle tree, if you want to do a charro saddle. But I've set it up that you can create your own patterns from here, because if you have the tree, the rest is easy. The rest is just cutting leather. It's flat. The tree is 3-dimensional. The leather is a flat thing and is easier to do. At least that's my experience. All right. So, and also I was showing you what I do with these guys. Don't leave them touching the back of the boxes. I love these boxes. I'm keeping them, which is stupid because they just take up a lot of room. But anyways, that's how I'm keeping them, and then I put a little note in as what they are, or I mark it on the shipping box. So I would mark this as Wesley. I'm trying to come up with so I like that. I want to come up with shelving just for stablemates. That'll hold like one each, or will hold the, well, I've got a lot of ideas. I don't know. Now that I have this 3D printer, it's like I'm in love, by the way. I'm just absolutely in love. Anyways, here we go. That's Wesley. Thank you for spending time with me today. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about this channel, and have yourself a really good day.